Welcome back, everybody, to TB Sports 27, and we're continuing on with the third hour, part 3 of Monday Night Raw. We are in the month of November. We are in week number 3, and we've already seen a crazy Monday Night Raw. We saw in hour number 1, you can check out all of this stuff in the archives. We saw Triple H's return to the ring, and we saw the dudes with attitudes finally get the win over DX, Diesel, and Ziggler getting the victory. And the 1, 2, 3. We also just saw in the main event of part number 2, you guys saw new tag team champions crowned, the Usos losing the championships, and maybe unfair, maybe Heyman can complain about this, but a week after they defend the tag team titles in a ladder match, they had to go tonight and take on Edge and Rey Mysterio. Edge is once again a double champion in WWE. He had lost it all. He had all the gold. He had the Intercontinental. He had the Undisputed Championship. He had lost those titles, and now he is once again Undisputed Champion. He is now a tag team champion. My God. And now we're going to get to see Asuka in action here just before our main event, and she's going to go up against Akira Kobayashi, a local competitor here, one that's been going up the ranks in the independent circuit, and she's got an opportunity, of course, here to go one-on-one with a brand new look Asuka, kind of looking like Ash Costello from New Year's Day here with the half red, half black here, kind of the blood red jacket and a completely different look Asuka. The big fancy robe is gone instead. Look at the red and black jacket here, and she's been embroiled in this month-long feud with Bianca Belair. And we'll see if that one comes to a head at all at Survivor Series. Once we get through main event, you're going to see a lot more of the Survivor Series card flushed out. But as you guys know, at Survivor Series, you got Mr. McMahon's Tournament from Hell. We're going to know what competitors and what matchups those are going to be coming up after main event. So when that show is done, come to our episode of Monday Night Raw and check that out. Why does she have 2 masks on? Did you see that? She had the double mask. That's something. And look at this. We got Kobayashi coming in and trying to jump Asuka from behind. Asuka pulling a little bit of magic herself, a little bit of voodoo magic like the Judgment Day. Kobayashi trying to get, maybe not a bad move, trying to get the jump start on Asuka. But we'll announce all of Mr. McMahon's Tournament from Hell matches coming up after main event. We are also going to announce the stipulations and what tag teams are going to be. Of course, we know the main event is going to be the 6-man Elimination Chamber match for control of WWE, but how we get there, that is still up in the air. We know Shawn Michaels and Dolph Ziggler in the ladder match, Evolve versus Evolution in a Survivor Series match. We have the Hurt Business against Montez Ford, Shelton Benjamin, and oh my God, and Cedric Alexander. So all of that coming up at Survivor Series. I understand that should Roderick Strong be at 100%, he's going to call out the man that attacked him, the assailant that attacked Roderick Strong. So be on the lookout for that. What do you guys think of the new look Asuka here coming in? Still got that purple on the side because you couldn't change that, but it has been all Asuka in this matchup since Kobayashi tried to get the jump start. Credit to the creator of this call as well, because that was one that I found on the community creations, but pretty cool. Asuka with the elbow off the top and the cover, and almost a 3 count here for the Empress. We'll see if we get any Bianca Belair appearances here in this one, but the Empress continues to dominate, and we still have our triple threat main event to come here. There you go. There you see the young up-and-comer here, Akira Kobayashi, and sending Asuka up over the top. Oh, nice counter. No, there we go. An enziguri kick, and Asuka comes crashing down off the ring apron. Oh, she's getting fired up, but you got to stay on Asuka. You can't do that kind of stuff there. Asuka sliding back into the ring here. Now Kobayashi's in a bad way. They're both taunting here. Oh, and see, that's the mistake you make. Doing that kind of stuff to Asuka, allowing her the opening here. And now Asuka is going to chop. Yep, going to chop her right down the sides. And that may have put Kobayashi to rest. It has not. Wow. Hey, I'm telling you, that's what we're saying. She's got some energy to her. We'll see if we get some more. You know, we try to bring in the enhancement talents. You got Barry Horowitz. You got Mark that comes in. Paragon J. Pierce. But nobody is breaking the Asuka lock. And there is your victory for the Empress here. The new look Asuka. The half and half. The red and black. Maybe she's auditioning for Retribution. I don't know. Hope not. That was it. I mean, Kobayashi had the opportunity, but it was that kick from Asuka that ended it, put her down to size, and there you go. It was the Asuka lock that did it in. So now we are ready. It is time for our Monday Night Raw main event. The triple threat, 6-man tag, Heyman Empire, Retribution, and the Judgment Day. As Asuka maybe has another match set with Bianca Belair coming up. What kind of match could they possibly have at Survivor Series? But there it is, main event time. Retribution on the left, T-Bar and Mace. The Heyman Empire in the middle. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. And the Judgment Day on the right. The Undertaker and Bobby Roode. And the Judgment Day have had a very good night. They only have 5 guys. They are down a guy. But my God, they, Damian Priest knocking off Slapjack. You had the Heyman Empire get beat by members of the Judgment Day. And the tag team titles change hands. And now we cap it off here with our main event. But the action doesn't end there. Patreon.com/TBSports27. Join us. And you guys are going to get Carmella and Raquel Rodriguez going at it in our gut check qualifying match. We know Braun Breaker has qualified, and we also know on WWE Dark on SmackDown it's going to be Imperium versus Legado del Fantasma in a gut check qualifier, and I think the winner of that match will take on the Viking Raiders in our gut check match. T-Bar and Mace of Retribution. I really should go and edit all these tag team so they don't have the same entrance, but the game just crashes so gosh darn often that, you know. This will be your first time to see the new Retribution Bobby Roode. He's still the glorious one, even if he's in this Retribution group. You're going to see the purple and black robe here. Yes, there it is. The glorious Retribution Bobby Roode. And we can't play the copyrighted music, but listen to the people. The people singing around, singing along with Bobby Roode. They love him. He is the glorious one. He is Bobby Roode. There he is. There he is. There he is. I had to do a mic check. All right. And then, of course, here comes... Well, we've gone 2.5 hours. This is a long stream for a Thursday. And here comes the Undertaker.
Weighing in at 328 pounds, The Undertaker!
All right, I wanted to lay out. I wanted you guys. I mean, I know it's not quite the same. You guys got phones. Play the Undertaker's music while he comes out. But you know we can't do it on the tube, or the Twitter here, or the Twitch. I guess we could do it on Twitter. I don't know. Elon Musk get us. But either way, it is your main event, and we are going to see if one of these two teams, because Retribution. I mean, I'll say since the Heyman Empire, you know, when we first started Universe Mode, this new Universe Mode. It was pure chaos, like every single week with Retribution, destroying things. I mean, we had a SmackDown we had to do out in the parking lot with a makeshift ring and all that. And ever since the Judgment Day and the Heyman Empire have gotten together, Retribution has been, they've been wrangled in a bit. They have not been destroying sets. They have not been breaking things. There's not been chaos and fury. They have kept Retribution in check. They have also not been winning as of late here. So going into the Survivor Series, you got to wonder what Mustafa Ali and Kane's thoughts are that. We understand that in the Tournament from Hell, that the teams are going to have to break up into tag teams, much like this. It's going to be 3 tag teams per matchup. So you're going to have 3 matchups. So you would think that a T-Bar and Mace are going to team up, and that maybe a Mustafa Ali and Kane are going to team up as well. That these would maybe be some of the teams you're looking at coming up at Survivor Series. It's going to be triple threat tag team matches, stipulation matches, where you advance to the Elimination Chamber, where it then becomes every man for himself. So at that point, it becomes very interesting to see if teammates like a T-Bar and Mace would work together, knowing that the sole ownership of WWE is on the line. Now, as we said, the Survivor Series does not mean these groups. It is not winner take all. One group survives and the other groups go on. It is the winner is the sole owner and new leader of WWE. So they would have the ability, whether it be a Mustafa Ali, whether it be a Machine, a Kane, a Brock Lesnar. And it's kind of curious, we talk about too, should somebody like a Brock Lesnar, I don't think Brock Lesnar wants to be the owner of WWE. I would have to imagine that a Brock Lesnar win results in Paul Heyman becoming owner of WWE. Same thing with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns still has a long career ahead of him. Undertaker just has to feast his eyes. My God, we might have another record-ending matchup here. And the Undertaker kicked out T-Bar with nearly the biggest win in his career. He beat Omos just a number of weeks ago, which kind of ended his winning streak right where it started. My God, a victory over the Undertaker here? What would that do for T-Bar's career? I can see a T-Bar, a Mace wanting to take control of WWE, but guys like a Brock Lesnar, I don't know. Bobby Roode, he's already a rich man. What would happen if he got control? Would he just give it to Scott D'Amore? You got to think about things like that. Guys that, you know, a Rey Mysterio, he's near retirement. Would he like to go into the front office and lead WWE? Or could he win control and give it to somebody like Conan that has front office experience? That's the stuff you think of. Just because somebody wins doesn't mean they will be in control. They have the ability to hand it to whoever they want. They can do whatever they want with it. I'm trying to think of other names. Edge. If Edge wins, I mean, he could possibly be near retirement. You know, who would he give it to? Maybe he would give it to Beth Phoenix. I don't know. Gosh, who else? Kevin Owens. Would Kevin Owens want to be in charge? But maybe Kevin Owens would give it to Paul Heyman. CM Punk as well. Would CM Punk take it? AJ Lee, CM Punk's wife. Look at this. Judgment Day. AJ Lee, CM Punk's wife, former general manager of Raw. If CM Punk wins, would AJ Lee be in charge? Wait a minute. Undertaker off the tombstone. And T-Bar. Man, maybe we get a little T-Bar Undertaker match here. This is a pretty good battle. This is a future matchup I would like to see. T-Bar and Undertaker. Undertaker, old school right now, as we have a submission locked in by Roman Reigns. This has been a fantastic episode of Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns nearly getting the victory over Bobby Roode. Superman punch. Bobby Roode. 1, 2. And the Heyman Empire stop the momentum of the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day had one of the best nights of this group up to this point, but the Heyman Empire here to remind everybody they are not going away. And Roman Reigns is somebody that suffered that losing streak for a while. He's a former member of Retribution, and he kind of knows all the ins and outs and is feeding all that information to Paul Heyman. He just came in and got another massive victory, getting the win here over Bobby Roode. So Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, this tag team continues to be dominant. Things didn't work out for Roman Reigns and Retribution, but they have been very, very dominant here as a team. So ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this episode of Monday Night Raw. But we have one match still to come, everybody. It is a gut check qualifying match. NXT champion Carmella and Raquel Rodriguez go one-on-one. The winner will head on to main event, where they have an opportunity to get the win and become a main roster member in WWE. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This match will take place exclusively on Patreon at patreon.com/TBSports27. Check out the match and help support TB Sports 27. We are also going to stream NXT for you guys. That is going to be on Patreon as well. Then we got SmackDown main event. We are on the road to the Survivor Series. It is coming fast and furious. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you guys over on Patreon for Raquel Rodriguez and Carmella.